Searching. What did you get here? You get the moon card reversed. Ooh, okay. There's a lot of emotional suppression or even weird home life situations, or you don't know where you're living, or there's some weird family shit. There's definitely a lot of suppressed emotions here. And until you deal with those, how is any relationship going to go to the way that you want it to go? Like, it's like you're not wanting to deal with the truth of the emotionally. It's like you're putting blame on other emotions that are not the real fucking core of the emotions. It's just some fucking truth. Well, you pulled the Fool card. That's your challenge. Yeah, you're playing like dumb, the Fool, but like you don't even know it, and like being like, no, it's these other. I think that you're putting blame on other emotional situations of pain and trauma, and being foolish enough to do that when you know the truth, that you know that it's other things. So it's like, I've seen Tauruses do this too, where it's like very weird. It's like my first girlfriend was a Taurus. It's like, like putting all this stuff, like you're not doing this or you don't do that. But it's like, the issue at hand isn't that. The issue at hand is that you're not able to show up at all. So how can I show up? Because you can't, because of all these other emotional situations you got going on, all these other things, all these ties emotionally that you're not willing to deal with. And I think that you got to look at your own you got a weird home, emotional, personal life situation going on right now. And like, if you're not good personally in your life, how are you going to be good in a relationship? Don't be stupid and be like, no, that's just not, that's typically the Fool and the fucking, Don't be foolish either and try and be with somebody who has emotional issues too, to just double counteract that. You know what I mean? Or triple that kind of energy. You're definitely going to get one of these cards, and then we're going to pull a shadow for that moon card. Ooh, you pulled the Fool reversed as your overall. Wow. Okay. Okay. Overall, this is you getting out of all your dumb situations. And the situations where, I think that you're actually kind of in a place where you're like kind of waking up to that you're the Fool. Like, it's a kind of like, you didn't know you were the Fool, even though it was like on the wall the whole time and the emotions were saying it, and maybe even others were saying it, but you were like, no. But I think with Jupiter, Saturn in the 10th now, and it's all going to start squaring Taurus. And now with Uranus in your sign, it's like a wake up, and it's Uranus is retrograde. It's like, what the fuck? Like, shit, I have been stupid. I need to like deal with all this personal shit. Or this is Taurus is having a bailout of like crazy relationships that are so retardedly dumb. Like they're so bad. It's like really toxic shit. We got to pull a shadow here. Downcast pride. You know what? It's like, fuck. It's like, you know what? It's like you're not giving pride into wanting to change your personal life. It's like you've given away, you've let others, or you've let your personal life go down the tubes in a way to not be able to even fucking show up. You've lost pride in your personal life, which is not showing pride into your physical, spiritual, loving life. Something's got to change majorly there in your personal life in order for things to change. Nobody's going to want to come in. Nobody's going to want to stay when that shit's all fucked up. Why'd you get this Fool card? 8 of Swords reversed. Wow. You're foolish because you actually think that you have been out of toxic waters when the truth is that you haven't. You're foolish. You think that you pulled yourself out already. That the blindfold might be off, but the fucking truth is you're still sitting in the fucking shit. Like, and it's just, I think it's just personal life issues, personal shit. Like, it's time to take bigger responsibilities down in your life about things, and like be an adult about things too, right? About your personal life. Why'd you get this Fool card reversed? You got the Star card. Yeah, it's definitely pulling out of really stupid situations and starting from a fresh new space. And that's so opposite of the Moon reversed, right? Like the Star card's like, okay, like you need to like, come back to your most natural self and clean all the shit away and clean all the fucking emotional shit and all the weird shit in your life and all these weird situations that, I'll be honest with you, if you were to talk about them to people, people would be like, huh? Like, people don't even know. The moon reversed hides its emotional truth in its personal life. It's almost like, I've dated a lot in my life, right? And so it's like, somebody will be like, oh yeah, everything's great. But I'll be like, how come you never want me to check out your house, And it'll be like, because you go there and it's like, well, I really don't have a house, or I really don't live here, or fucking, my boyfriend's still here and he fucking, I don't know, he fucking worships the devil in that other room. And I just, it's like, oh yeah, this is going to work. You got that kind of shit going on. Like, I was going to say, you need to call Martha Stewart, never clean out your fucking personal life. But I was going to say, she might, she's a jailbird too, so she might be stupid to call. Healing. Oh, yeah. You have some deep healing on yourself to do. I feel that with this moon reversed. Put it this way. Be honorable to yourself with Jupiter and Saturn in your 10th house right now by not projecting your own healing onto other people. But what I mean by that is projecting the pain and the weird shit that you're going through on other people without doing the healing first. I know that's a tough one to hear for a love reading, but it's true. Especially with that star card there ending like with a Fool reversed. It's a tough one. Wow. You got the earth element to bring stability. So I think overall everything's going to be fine. I just think that you have to be honest with yourself and be like, you need to bring yourself back to a stable environment of healing in yourself before you can figure out all your love life situations or your relationship situation at the moment. And you can't go seek it out on other people. You got to go seek it in yourself first and change it within your personal life first. And you might even be dealing with a partner that's that way. And you're like, well, wait, my life's perfect. Well, no, if your partner's that way, look at your life then. And you got to clean that shit up first. So this is a cleanup week. And I think it's good to go into a Saturn, Jupiter in your 10th that way. So you can get responsible and get back on track. This is you getting back on track. So that's positive. But it definitely doesn't have the glory of love that maybe that you exactly want, especially Venus in your 8th and a solar eclipse in your 8th. Like, I think that for you, I think you have deep desires, but I think that you need to rebuild your life, second house. I think you need to rebuild your confidence, and you have to rebuild your confidence, which is going to bring beauty back to yourself. You have to restore yourself. You're in a restoring period and bringing an integrity back to yourself. You got the North Node, Gemini, 11th house. So, I mean, this is important for you to communicate and understand how people are. And I think it's good to incorporate communication to people, and also, changing the environment and how you deal with people. But I think with that moon reversed and that star and with this healing and the stability, I think a lot of it is like understanding people and where they're at and what you bring in and what and how you come to people, and what people come to you, and how you have to understand how the environment of people are. It's like you have to remember how to be around people. You have to remember how to connect to people. You have to remember how to be invited to dinner and be sitting at the table. And that you're not the one in control all the time, that there's other people and they have their lives too. This is not just about your own personal shit in your own life.